Hi viewers, Mossy here. I am in Germany near Frankfurt at the, the Suzuki Test Centre. I'm here to ride Suzuki's new DR-Z4s. We've got the Super Moto here for sort of fairly racy road use or commuting, and we've got the more dual purpose bike which you can ride off-road. It's a traily bike basically, not an enduro bike. It's not trying to be something it's not. I've already ridden them. I've had a bit of a riot. I've realised that they need to be enjoyed at their max in the right time and the right place because they're quite focused bits of kit. But do that and you will have fun. I'll go into further detail and justify why they've given me such a good time in due course. But in the meantime, you know what to do. Get yourself a beverage, sit down and Chopsy, roll that intro. You know,
two new models, Supermoto and Enduro. Let's start with
not an enduro. Do not for a single second. No, honestly, very important distinction.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll, as a more enlightened person, explain why in due course. Do not call it an enduro bike.
Okay, what we call it, a traily bike?
Traily bike, yeah.
So
it's a green lane bike, you know, but it's a dual purpose bike because it is suitable for the road as well, you know. Morning chaps, first thing to do today is to take this baby, the DR-Z4S, this is your traily bike option, on some trails, shock or a gasp. Let's see if we can stay on the bloody thing. That's my ambition, to remain upright. We'll see. This is just the job actually. This is a nice, modestly powered, tame, friendly, well, so far at least, easy to ride bit of kit, which is just what you need if you haven't, like me, been trail riding for what seems like years. It's got quite a few electronics on this. You can choose 3 rider modes, all result in the same peak power but just alter the response in getting there. And I just soften it a little bit. Fucking hell man, there's a lot of dancing around by the bikes in front. Fuck's sake, I'm getting splashed here. And this is the easy stuff. Right, let's go into this here rut. Oh dear. I prefer the ruts actually to... Fuck's sake man.
So headline figures, 37 horsepower.
Yep.
The weight, is it quite heavy or is
well,
it,
right.
How did you find it?
I may mention the enduro world here. It's 153 kilos, which for an off-roader is a bit porky.
Yeah.
But as long as you stay on it, apparently, it's quite easy to master.
Yeah.
Quite easy to master. It's just, you know what, the only downside of that weight, really, is when you topple off it and you have to pick it up. Oh, fucking hell, this looks beyond my abilities. Fucking hell. It's just sort of soft, shifty stuff. This is too fucking motocross for me. Fucking hell. Yeah. Right, well, that should look good on the camera. I hadn't ridden off-road for quite a while, and I was definitely rustier than a sort of trawler by the North Sea coast, an abandoned trawler by the North Sea coast somewhere.
You would have been better than me, either way.
Well, you wouldn't have liked it then if... I mean, do you know what, off-road, it's a real test of character, and mine failed on a regular basis. I did a bit of cussing, I did a lot of tantrum taking. Fucking I feel like a complete and utter novice here. Sorry about that. Whew. That's it. Right, I don't want to do fucking 4 laps of this bugger. This is this fucking rooted corner yet again. Jesus fucking Christ. I love off-roading, just not now. Right, basically we're going to do something against the clock here. Might as well take the batteries out the clock now, I think. Right, this is well, is it tricky? No, you just have to be patient. Oh man. Right, this is just shit. Saved by a lovely German. Listen, I'm making the most pathetic excuses. Right, straight lines, I could do that. Yeah, I wouldn't have minded riding it on the road a bit first to get a bit of a feel for it. Excuse number 22. And don't worry, there will be 100 of them by the day's out. I don't know what I look like, but I'm telling you, I'm very hot and I am very bothered. Right, I think we've gone back to nil point.
So you say 150 odd
151
kilos,
it is, yeah, 151.
But that is a similar weight, I think, to like the KTM 690. So,
Yeah,
so that
but-
sort of road-focused
Yeah.
traily
Listen,
bike.
for what it is, look, it's fine.
Yeah.
The Honda, the only real competitor, the CRF 350L, is a tad lighter. I think it's 142, that.
Okay.
But we'll talk about that more in due course. But yeah, you know, an enduro bike's typically about 110 fully fueled and stuff. You know, but it's not pretending to be like that. Be one of those, and they really wanted to emphasise that. And let's face it, with its 4,000 mile service intervals, it's a lot better in that regard. It's got a lower seat height, typically sort of 50 mil lower, and it's just got, you know, a decent tank range, and it's just geared towards road use a lot more. Trouble with enduro bikes, and I love them, is they are made for off-road. Just so focused on doing that, there are some compromises that you need to make. This is where the sort of gentle and easygoing and manageable nature of this bike plays dividends. Okay, it's a bit weighty compared to a proper enduro thing, but it's got very nice manners. Just needs better tyres. Yeah, this is when 37 horsepower is more than enough. You know, compared to a proper enduro bike, this is a much better road bike. It's got more realistic service intervals. It's got sort of proven reliability. It's just an altogether more versatile motorbike, really. It's a proper dual purpose thing. Right, not a problem, he said. We'll see. You go. Yeah, I mean, the seat height isn't ridiculous, but it's not exactly super short either. Yeah, I do a bit, well, I used to do quite a bit of trail riding at home in Wiltshire. I would really like to try this there. I'd like to try it anywhere without having some sort of risk of mental burnout. I mean, this is what sort of trail riding is about. Come along with your mates, have a nice social time, bit of a challenge, bit of difficulty, you know, give yourself a sense of achievement if you get through it all, of course. You would be very unwise to ride a 350 EXCF to Wales from where I live in Sussex, 100 miles, say, and then go riding. You need to put them in a van, you know, because by the time you get it there and back, you'll need to do a minor service on it, you know. And the seat's about an inch wide. They're not geared for road use, really.
You're talking service intervals in hours
Exactly
rather than miles,
that,
aren't you? So sort of every 15 hours you've got to service it. So really not practical for something you want to do a bit of reasonable distance on.
And you need a van with an enduro bike, you know, really, you know, unless you live near a fantastic Green Lane complex. Oh, bloody hell, we're catching someone. Whatever next? A crash, probably. Fucking hell, on cue. What about that, eh? Fucking hell, I'm so easy to spot. I'm just the most incompetent of the lot. My ineptitude is very obvious. Fucking hell. Just take a shortcut here, shall we? I mean, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, good, thanks. He lied. It will be good. Off-roading is a character test at times. I think mine has been assassinated.
So 37 horsepower. Was that enough? I guess for a trail bike.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, it felt punchy
I mean,
enough.
right, here's the irony. Dual purpose bike, didn't let us ride it on the road.
Really?
That's a bit.
You just used it off-road and that was
Just
it?
off-road.
Wow.
Listen, we then used the Super Moto off-road, you know, primarily on tarmac, obviously, and it's got modest but usable performance. I mean, great town bike, and providing you didn't get too ambitious with the route, it'll be fine. I mean, listen, if I went to Wales from my house in Cirencester on it, I'd be making sure I didn't use the M4, you know, or the A40 even, you know. It'll probably do about 80 absolutely flat out, but no, 37 horsepower might sound dreadful on paper, but it was okay. It's quite a light bike, really, and it's responsive, you know. A bit fluffy right at the bottom, and you can't ask it to sort of pull, particularly in town, the big gears down to very slow speeds because it just starts chugging, you know. This, my dears, is rural Germany. Quite pretty, if you ask me. I'm on road now, as you may have guessed, and I'm on the Super Moto, the SM version of the bike now. 17-inch wheels, you know, same basic platform, engine and chassis. Oh, I say, hairpins are what it's all about, I think. Feels super light and manoeuvrable. Right, we're up. It's game on. You can't fucking pass him safely here. Super duper. It's all about corners. Oh, you fucker. I wish he'd fucking stop doing that. Right, the best thing for me to do here is not watch him at all. I think we've all agreed that it turns you into a bit of a monkey, a bit of a hooligan, a bit of a delinquent. Now, Kawasaki dealers are obviously going downhill a bit, aren't they? Yeah, I think there'd be a lot of types of ride and routes where this bike would be less suitable and possibly a bit more frustrating after a while, but if you pick just the right route at the right time, I think its fun factor would be very high and probably not be matched by too many bikes. And look, even when you... Oh, she'd fuck off doing that. Even when you're not going flat out, it's just nice to feel how easy and precise it is. Go on, man. Oh, fucking get past. Bit boring, this, isn't it? 5-speed gearbox only, by the way, but fine, enough power and torque spread to facilitate that. Suzuki excused themselves by saying if they put 6 speeds in it, the engine would either have to be bigger and wider, or the 5 speed...
Oh, I don't think this is us.
No, 140.
Tell you one thing I really liked about that Super Moto, though, over the S. Didn't crash it.
Oh, that's always a bonus.
This is the start of a 90-minute lesson in drifting with the former double world Supermoto champion. This is a hooligan's CBT course by the look. Right, this is the art of the rear wheel skid basically. Up to third, shut it, get on the rear brake, not too much. Use the clutch to control the speed. Right, it's on the brake like that, and just be a bit careful. Right, on the brake. There, that's fucking far too, just too ham-fisted. Right, on the brake, on the rear brake, on the rear brake. Just fuck off. So on the rear brake, covering the clutch, I think that was locked up, but I might have saved it. Fucking difficult, very satisfying, but ultra difficult. So are you telling him to just pull the clutch in a little more? Right, okay. Yeah, but am I locking the rear wheel? Right, it feels like it's locking. I mean, it's fucking great. I can't tell if the rear wheel's fucking locking or not. It doesn't seem to be. You know, I'm having to really consciously think about this. Right, I'm on the brake now. I'm on the brake, I'm on the clutch. That's it. Is that okay? Right, that'll do. Thank you.
So what's new with the new bike then compared to the old DR-Z?
Okay, look, it's a DR-Z and it's sort of its status and, you know, purpose is very, very similar, but it's got a new frame, it's got a reworked engine. You know, there are some shared bits, but, you know, it's got this trick ABS, trick traction control, better suspension. You know, it is essentially a new bike, but I don't think Suzuki dare say that. And maybe they want the link with the older bike, because that was a bit of a green laner's favourite, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot is new. Instruments, you know, switch gear.
Obviously, I guess
where do you draw the?
You mentioned ABS. Obviously, the original bike didn't have ABS.
Definitely not.
Is it a case of just turning the ABS off if you want to go off
road? No. Right, there are different settings. You can switch it off completely. You can switch it off just on the rear. But the main point is all the R&D that's gone into it is for off-road use.
Right.
So it is not too intrusive. You know, on some bikes, you know, I mean, you'll go down a long, slippery hill off-road, and with basic ABS, it gets rid of the brakes. You accelerate, don't you? You know, it is more risky.
Yeah.
You're better off just deliberately crashing it, you know, instead of letting it run away with you. This, and we were invited to stop from distance from a fair old speed, is a lot less intrusive. And on the day I rode it, you know, and given how slippery it was at times, I thought it was of real benefit. I took it off the rear, but no, the front. I mean, I would have been on my bottom even more often had I not, had I switched it off, you know. I mean, that is good, man. Look, purists will really knock ABS off-road, but someone like me who needs every fucking bit of assistance I can get. I mean, have a look, see what speed we're getting up to here. It's like 50k. I mean, I would have lost the front there under normal circumstances. Top riders don't need it, for sure. I am far from being a top rider. You know, the TCS, there are traction control system. That's got 2 settings, and it's got a gravel setting, and you can switch it off as well. Now, I had to turn that off. This is my excuse, and I think I expressed about 48 excuses on the day. I was going up a climb and it bogged down because the setting I was on was too intrusive, and it just started cutting engine power. So I couldn't get any further, you know. Once I turned that off altogether, I got more wheel spin, but the net gain of grip got me to the top. Right, and it got me a bit further up, I think, truth be known. Decided to come out of early retirement. I'm going round this quite challenging wood section against the clock. I'm not sure there's enough time in the day, but we've got to give it a go. If this is the last you hear from me, it's been nice knowing you. If I do it in less than a week, I'll be doing quite well. Do you have a calendar? Okay? Have fun, he says. We'll see about that. Just getting up this sodding hill. Can we change the traction control? Right, if I get to the top of this fucking hill, my name is Chris fucking Bonington, excuse number 45, I will utter when I've got my breath back. Fucking hell, this is horrible. I'll tell you the other big problem. It had these IRC, not a famous motorcycle brand when it comes to good tyre performance. They're Japanese tyres, and they used to be the things that you whipped off immediately before your bike even left the showroom back in the 70s, I think. Yeah,
and you had to spend the day off-roading on them.
Let's have some more of this. Fucking hell. Trouble, yeah, these tyres are a bit... They just... they fill up with mud. I think it would be way better on more focused tyres. It would be a wholly different bike on more appropriate rubber. This end of this can't come soon enough. Fuck's sake. It's strange, we're going back. Fuck's sake, that was a near loss. Fucking hell, if I stay on this fucker. Yeah, I mean, you really sort of learn to understand how a bike works a lot more. You know, how you get grip, how you lose it. I'm at stage 1 of that learning process of a 100-stage lesson. 4S, a real. This bloke's making a proper racket, isn't he? Just he's not on the phone, is he? Is he?
Gone jolly. He's got one of the great big ones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Price was it $799? What's the price?
Yeah,
is that
well,
price?
eight grand. Let's round it up.
I mean, obviously, there's a real shortage of these trailie bikes available in the UK that are all Euro 5 plus compliant. You've got the 690 Enduro R, which I think is just over 10 grand.
Yep.
So a couple of thousand extra. Obviously, a lot more power.
Yep.
A little bit heavier, not a great deal heavier though.
Yep.
Obviously, the Honda, the 300L.
Yep.
What's you written it down
just
here?
under 6 grand for that.
So it's 2 grand more than the Honda.
I mean, be careful with that. Let's try and justify the Suzuki. Right, 8 grand is not cheap.
No.
But I don't know, when do we rarely say a bike's good value for money these days, do we? Or cheap, in fact. But the Suzuki suspension is such that it's got to add, it's at least 500 plus.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Mr. Chris Northover, lovely man, hello Chris, who also rides a bike far too well for my liking.
Thank you. He's a bit handy. On road and off road, annoyingly.
Annoyingly, yeah. His decency is the most annoying part of it, though. Why can't you be a horrible person? I implore you to be horrible. I need a reason to hate you. I currently have none. Right, that's that rant over. Right, this bloke here is going to really piss me off because he's just too fucking good. And you know what the worst thing about him is? He's a really fucking nice bloke. If he was a twat, it would be much better and much more justifiable to hate him. He was saying, when he put his white coat on and started talking about electronics, he said making an off-road friendly ABS system is no cheap matter. Yeah. Lots of research, lots of sensors, lots of reprogramming of ECUs and the like. It's not a cheap fix. So there's an argument to say that it might be worth it,
So maybe people are thinking it should be cheap, but there's actually a lot of R&D, there's a lot of updates to actually warrant that price. Perhaps.
Well, hang on, that's only my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, in fact,
that's all we're interested in your opinion.
Yeah, but I'm not paying the 8 grand. I mean, it's still a lot of money, isn't it?
It is a lot of money for a bike that you're just. I know it's not like buying an Enduro, though, is it? Where you're going out. Just a very dedicated to compete on. Yeah. This is a bike you could you have it as your only bike if you were just a
commuter.
Yeah,
but if you're in a city or something, and look, if you just gently wanted to explore the B roads of Britain, fine.
Perfect for that,
I mean, do you know what? The ultimate assessment. I want one of these as soon as possible because I think it's the sort of bike that I would like to do my off-roading on. Enduro bikes are great. Don't get me wrong; they're made for the purpose, and it shows. But this business of chucking them in a van and it just being a much bigger deal than it would be with this DR-Z. I'd like to live with it for a month or so, see what it's like,
I think what we need to do is a bit of a comparison with the 300L, the DR-Z, and maybe like the 690. So you've got the cheap, the middle of the road, and the expensive. And then see, as novices, you're a bit better than me, but as novices, what are they like?
A bit. Mind you, after my German performance, I can't claim too much in the way of superiority.
Bit heavy breathing. I thought you were going to be excited at some point, wouldn't you?
It sounded as though I was doing something rather more enjoyable, did it not? All I'll say in my defence is, apart from being unfit and it being a bit tough on the day, I am an asthmatic, and it's not been great of late, actually. Too much of this hot weather and pollen, I think. And I just sounded like a very suspicious telephone caller.
And the microphone is right next to your mouth.
No, there's no excuses. No.
It does pick up everything.
The panting,
in your defence.
The panting. No, listen, I played it back and I was disturbed. As indeed many think I am already. I think there'll be a lot of heavy breathing. This is embarrassing. I'm just not good enough. But the good thing about trail riding is you just keep going until you get better or have a mental breakdown. Oh, look at this. It's a bomb hole. Right, let's have a look at that. Right, getting over that was a major achievement. Just, I don't know, just really slippery sort of. In fact, enough of the excuses, just fucking ride the bloody thing, man. Oh, right. Fuck. Right, I think in the interests of preservation, I'm going to sit the next one out. Am I? Fuck it, I need to do it again. This stuff is bloody definitely my nemesis there. Again, you fucker. There's no fucking photographer there. Oh yes there was. Right, good. It's all about vanity, isn't it, eh? This testing game.
So coming up, once these bikes are available on the fleet, we'll do those comparisons basically.
Yeah,
and we'll take them out on some local trails and just get a feel for them and compare them and see where it fits and whether it's worth that money. I think is probably the best bet, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Worth and price are dependent on just how much desire you have for that thing.
So there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed the videos. Great to have Chris back again. We will be doing a lot more together, of course, and we will do that comparison as soon as we can, because I think that'd be a lot of fun.
A few more crashes. We'll just triple the rate at which I crash. I can only crash one bike at a time, so
we'll have to have a tally on who's going to crash the most, won't we? Sweepstake.
I'd like to think I come out of that in a superior position.
I think you will.
In fact, if I crash more than you, I am giving up off-roading. It's a promise.
So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.
Bye-bye now.